Now, more than ever, the skill for creating and working with design system is required, even for junior position. In this video, I will cover everything. Why design system matters, how they work, how to set one, and most importantly, how to maintain one. Plus, I'm gonna share a few tips how to collaborate with developers. By the end, you will have a full playbook how to create and maintain professional design system. So, let's start with the why. A design system isn't just a library of components, it's a single source of truth for your entire product team. Without one, you are looking at inconsistency, wasted time, and endless revision. Take any top-tier app. Think like Shopify, Uber, Spotify, Airbnb. They all rely on design system to ensure a consistent experience with all platforms. Apps, website, dashboard app, everything. Even if you are a one-person designer in the team, design system gonna save you loads of time and headaches. Requirements for junior designers changing over the year, and right now you need to have a knowledge as a senior designer. So if you know design systems, you will be more valuable to the team. So now let's break down what exactly design system is. To put it simply, is a collection of reusable guidelines, styles, and components that define not only visual, but also the functional side of the product. Let's look at the quick core elements of the design system. So we have design tokens, and these are core values such as colors, typography, spacing, rounded corners, shadows, and more. Think of the design tokens as the language of your design. They're going to help you maintain design consistency across all platforms. Then we have components. Those are reusable blocks such as button, input, drop-down. So the components are set up once and can be used across all your project. When component is updated, then it's updating all over the place. Then we have patterns, and those are combination of components. For example, when we have model, at the top we have title, then we have paragraph, button, and the last but the most important part of design system is the documentation. Clear and accessible documentation is crucial, and this explains how to use components and tokens so both designers and developers are aligned. You can include things like do's and don'ts, code snippet, or usage examples. A good example of that is a Shopify design system, Polaris. There is no one rule fit all, but here is my step-by-step breakthrough how to create design system. Step 1, you need to define your goals. What problem are you solving? Is it inconsistent designs, or some inefficient workflows, or maybe user complaining that they just hate how the apps look like? Identifying the pain points will shape your system. Step 2, audit existing assets. So instead of starting from scratch, find out what you already have. Maybe you have like 10 different types of buttons or different text styles. Look for existing patterns and styles in your existing project. That will give you a solid foundation to build on. Step 3, structure your system. Organize your system into categories: colors, typography, components, and tokens. The best way is to create each new page for those in Figma. Step 4, create design tokens. And if you don't know what that is, I have 2 videos I'm gonna link in the description box. One of them is more explanation about tokens, and we're gonna create color system, and the second one is setting up a typography token system. For example, choose a base color palette. In Figma, you can create color styles for each color in your palette, so you only need to define your color once. This way, when you update your color, it updates everywhere. Next, set up typography styles for your fonts. Make sure you're using consistent font weights, sizes, and line height. This will ensure that your text looks good on any size. Once you set up your design tokens, you can go ahead and create global styles in Figma. These styles include text styles, color styles, effects like shadows or gradients. Figma lets you apply these styles globally, so you always have consistency throughout your designs. Once you set up your tokens, next step is to create reusable components. Components are the key to design system. It allows you to reuse your elements like buttons, inputs, checkboxes, and more without having to create them each time. In Figma, we create components for any elements by clicking Command or Ctrl-Alt-N-K. And all components in the Layers panel are purple. Once your master component is created, you can drag and drop everywhere in your project. But remember that if you change your master components, everywhere is gonna update. If you only change the instance on the component, it's not gonna update everywhere. I recommend you gonna use auto layouts everywhere possible in Figma, so while designing your buttons, card, or entire layouts, you can easily adapt to different screen sizes or different variation. Creating a design system is quite a long process, but thankfully Figma have lots of plugins that can help speed up this process. My personal favorite one is the Figma plugin. I've tested loads of plugins and trust me, this one takes the crown. Why? Because it's making building a full design system fast, easy, and honestly kind of fun. Let's start with colors. With Fig Identity, I can instantly build a primary color palette and choose how many shades I want. Want alpha colors? Done. And the best part is all working in real time, so you can see exactly what you're creating. Once that's set, I can add the colors to variables, and the plugin automatically generates primary tokens for me. No manual sorting, no mess, it's all clean and perfectly organized. Now let's talk typography. Setting up styles like base size or font radius used to take forever. Not anymore. Fig does it all for you and directly integrates into your styles panel. But it doesn't stop there. You can also set up your entire design foundation in minutes. Spacing, shadow, grids, radius, you name it. You are not just organizing your design, you're making it scalable and ready for any project. And it's super customizable. Say you need semantic color tokens for specific use case. Figma lets you adjust everything to fit your project exact needs. It comes with a handy documentation and usage example, so you're never guessing how to use it effectively. Now here is the part that really blew my mind. Figma including 86 production-grade components, and I'm not talking just about basic stuff like buttons. This plugin has full tables, metric, hero sections, and more. You can just drag and drop, and your project starts taking shape. Plus, everything comes with multiple variants and auto layout baked in, which means it's responsive by default. I literally built this complete screen and design system in under 15 minutes using these components. Compare that to the hours or even days it used to take. It's a no-brainer. It saves time, reduces stress, and lets me focus on the creative part of designing. If you're tired of spending hours or even weeks on design system, you should definitely try it out. I've added a link in the description so you can check out and see the magic for yourself. Once your system is live, it needs regular updates. Trends change, new features are added, or maybe your team evolves. Schedule some time for a review to remove unused components or update existing ones. Encourage your team to provide feedback. This keeps your system aligned with real-world needs. And don't forget about documentation updates. Keep your guideline fresh and don't forget about examples, do and don'ts. Whether you're creating your first design system or upgrading existing one, 2025 is the best year. Start small, experiment, and don't forget to check the Figma plugin to speed up your process. If you have any comments, leave them down below and let me know in the comments what is your biggest challenge with design systems. See you next time!